Judy, there were only a handful of late poll openings here in the city of Chicago. That's compared to more than 50 in the last election, and so it's being heralded as a great step forward here. More on the city in just a moment, but let's begin in downstate Champaign County, where we've now learned that they've been under cyber attack for the last month.
This is how fast we can now process vote-by-mail ballots when they come in.
In this video more than 6 months ago, the Champaign County Clerk and Election Director Aaron Ammons touting his agency's high-speed ballot counting equipment. Ammons walking voters through the process on social media videos during the months leading up to today's election. Today, though, the aggressive effort to inform and instruct downstate voters seemed overshadowed by a cyber attack on the county's network and servers from an unidentified source that the clerk said was aimed at undermining and destabilizing the democratic process. While they say no data or votes were compromised, the process was slowed until authorities said it was resolved in the afternoon. Meanwhile, here in Metro Chicago, the voting was underway largely without a hitch. There were no similar cyber attack problems reported here, only the more basic concern of permanent markers used on ballots, possibly bleeding through, something that voters complained about in the last election.
We are aware that there is quite a bit of conversation about the use of Sharpies and felt tip pens within online and within social media spheres. But this is where I do want to confirm, and Illinois State Board of Elections, and I believe a lot of people you're talking to can confirm, this is the preferred method, and ballots have been designed not to interfere with each side, even with some bleed through.
Here in DuPage County a short time ago, the I-team inspecting tight security in place at the Election Nerve Center, where votes will be counted as soon as the polls close at 7.
We actually have the Homeland Security Department here on hand with us. They work very closely with us, monitoring any threats. There's, the occasional, cranky voter or poll watcher, but, no serious physical threats have been reported at this point.
Not too many cranky voters, at least in DuPage County today or anywhere else where there have been no serious problems reported other than what we told you about in downstate Champaign County. The turnout in DuPage County now said to be pretty strong. Those are the words they're using. In the city of Chicago, it's widely ranging depending on what ward you are in the city. Of course, we'll know more about that once the polls close. And as we know from every election, turnout is king. Reporting live from the Chicago Election Center, Chuck Gowdy, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.